Yo, what's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm back on my career mode for part 5 this time in Azerbaijan. So yeah, as you guys know, we had a pretty disappointing result in China. We actually finished P11 after it's on P8, so kind of annoying, but you know, not too bad I suppose. But I do need to start doing some development since I've done no developments at the moment. So there we go, I've got new front wing.
Welcome to qualifying in the Republic of Azerbaijan. The teams are making their last-minute adjustments before the lights go green, and the fight for pole position can get underway. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction, and over the course of a lap it's easy to get that balance wrong, and that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now and it never gets any easier.
Okay, so in Azerbaijan I'm fairly decent. Sometimes I can be just a little slow, but I feel quite confident, to be honest. No mistakes through actually, even though a few times I've made mistakes on past games, but perfect through there. And I cut to the car chicane, just tap the outer barrier and pretty much ruin. We're 13,000th slower, sadly.
Nice job.
P13, not too bad I suppose, I guess. So yeah, Lucas Webber, he's qualified 12th. I'm 13th, and Devin Butler is down to 19th, so at least we've done better than him. And better than our teammate in 16th, so I'm happy with that.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. The Baku city circuit measures roughly 6 kilometers and is made up of 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. The circuit winds around the narrow city, through the old town, and even brushes against the city's medieval walls. However, as beautiful as the setting is, this track is also a ferocious technical challenge, where the smallest of mistakes could lead to catastrophic consequences for all of our drivers. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. So, let's briefly discuss Lewis Hamilton. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
Okay, you've qualified higher than we expected, so let's try to build on this position throughout the race.
Alright Jeff, I'll try my best, but I can't promise anything. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the race. So it's 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go here for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and it's a pretty incredible start from us to say the least actually. And we just try around the outside and Kimi Raikkonen just flies down the side of me and Weber there. And well, we're 3 wide here, 3 wide, which is incredible. And we're just going to have to keep pushing on, and Kimi Raikkonen making moves on Gasly as well, which is incredible to say the least, whilst we're still battling with Weber. And Raikkonen's had an incredible start and jump on us, but we eventually get past Weber. Now we have to try and think about catching down Kimi Raikkonen and Gasly. So yeah, now we're going to try and move on Gasly. We just dive straight down inside of him. He leaves us no room, but we just push him off a little bit so we can get through, and we make it up to P12. So yeah, now we can dive down inside of Gasly here, and we do make him stick perfectly on Gasly, incredibly. And now we try down inside of Raikkonen, who leaves us no room, and we've actually come together just a little bit, and he clips off a little bit of my front wing, which is really not great. So yeah, we don't know what Raikkonen was trying, but we just try down inside of him here, and he leaves us no room, almost takes us both out, and then he just clips a bit of my front wing off. I can't believe that, but I'm going to try down inside of Raikkonen again. We break so late, and I'm just going to give him barely any space like he did with me, and I'm up to P11 now. So actually doing pretty decently, even though I thought I'd have a bad start in this race. And now Ricardo, the guy who took the points away from me pretty much last race, so let's try and gain them back. Right, so we might be able to try and move down inside of Ricardo here if we brake late enough, which we do brake late enough, and Ricardo does actually leave me a little bit of room, but I leave him barely any room, push him massively out wide. And now Raikkonen is going to have a go on him, so Raikkonen's up to P11, I'm up to P10, so I'm in the points right now. So this is incredible from us. And let's just keep going on and see if we can progress from this position. So maybe if we can, you know, gain more points, we can get back up the championship a little bit more, since we were 8th before China, but then we moved down to 10th because we got knocked out the points, sadly. But yeah, we definitely are chasing Grosjean. We'll try and slipstream a little bit maybe, and try and move down the side. Not now, because that's way too risky from there. So yeah, now through Castro Cane, can we stay with Grosjean? Hopefully. I think Castro Cane is alright for me. I'm not too bad at it, so we'll turn that back up to medium, because we might need to use a little bit more EOS down the sort of straights and stuff, because obviously I don't want to run out. Yeah, well, not run out of EOS, but you know, just get left behind by everyone, which really wouldn't be ideal. But maybe we could try and move down inside of Grosjean here. He turns to the inside, but I'm going to turn even more to the inside and dive straight down inside of him. He locks up a little bit, and we make a move stuck on him up to P9 now. So that's a pretty good battle me, Grosjean and Hulkenberg were having there. So I slipstream Grosjean really nicely down here. I just dive straight down inside. He locks up a little bit, and I get past him perfectly, and now we're up to P9. Yeah, now coming down the straight, I'm going to have to try and slipstream Hulkenberg as much as possible, because these guys are just going to fly past me if I don't. And as you can see there, Grosjean has flown past me, and even Ricciardo's going to try and fly past me, but I'm going to brake super late to try and make the move back on him. I go out wide just a little bit, but Grosjean's looking down my inside once again. Now I'm going to have to go all the way around the outside, which is really not great. This is not the best place to try and overtake, but I do luckily keep the move. So yeah, still many battles going on in this race, so we, you know, go a little bit wide on turn 1, and Grosjean has to go at us down the inside again, and we're going to have to go right around the outside on this next narrow corner, which ain't ideal, but we still keep the move luckily. Oh, Stroll, you silly... Oh, Perez, not Stroll. Oh, Perez, you silly person. Got an engine problem. But I think he's held up his teammate pretty badly though, so which ain't ideal for him. Anyway, now we can try and challenge Hulkenberg once again. So I turn the EOS back up to medium. I'm trying to save it on the corners. It's a pain because it just still runs out and I don't get how. The EOS is so difficult to manage on this game. So yeah, I'm trying to slipstream Stroll as much as possible with DRS and EOS high up. So we're just going to have to try and go right around the outside, but that's definitely not going to work there. And I'm going to have to try and brake early here because I'm not going to be able to get 3 cars down the inside here, or just 3 cars abreast down there. And we actually lose the back end just a little bit, but we flip the DRS open so perfectly there. Yeah, I don't know why, but these guys haven't got DRS and I have. I'm going to try down the inside of both of them, brake super late, and almost take off my front wing. But I'm up to P6, nevertheless. I cannot believe that. We literally slipstreamed so nicely and get past Hulkenberg nicely on the straights and just dive bomb down the inside of Stroll. Almost take off our front wing, but make the move stick perfectly. I don't know how this corner is going to go. Probably terrible. I'm going to try and still take it with speed. Nope, that's not worked. Okay, so we've completely lost our front wing now. So, yeah, that's a shame. And I am going to just try and use full EOS down here because I need to just use everything I got now just to try and, you know, stay ahead of these guys, you know, after the pit stops. And these corners, terrible for us. Oh my god, there's so many people in the pits. Let's see where I'll come out in. So, first corner, I'm just going to concentrate on the first corner. I don't really want to. So we come out in P11. So yeah, we have lost a few positions. I mean, I don't know if everyone's pitted yet, but we have lost positions, sadly. All teammate in the pits. Right, will I get DRS? Will I get DRS? I should do. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. So flip the DRS open perfectly. Try and slipstream Stroll as much as possible. And somehow I'm still much slower than them. I'm actually, no, don't worry, I'm quicker than Hulkenberg. I'm up to P8. So yeah, I have lost P6, sadly, but still in the points, which is great news. We'll turn that down to medium because we have to save a little more EOS again. And now we'll get DRS again, so we'll flip the DRS open perfectly. But so does Hulkenberg, and Stroll obviously doesn't this time. But next time he might, depending on if Hulkenberg gets past Stroll this time. And why am I so much slower than these guys? I don't get it. Maybe they just have better upgrades for straights, I'm not too sure. But yeah, we are still sticking with Hulkenberg. and we actually tapped the back of him a little bit there, which is not great for us at all. Probably nice for him because I've had to back off a little bit just because I was way too close to him. And so the next DRS zone is actually the home straight, the start home straight, so I don't think we're going to be able to do very well there. But Hulkenberg's completely messed it up. I'm not even going to attempt to go past him on Carter Kane because that's just suicide. Honestly, that is absolutely suicide. But we definitely have caught him down nicely, but we've just gone a little bit out wide there, which has really not helped our chances. And Gasly's still behind us, so Gasly at the moment still could get us down to 9th, which really isn't ideal on this corner. Please do not mess up. Good, I didn't mess up. Well, I did a little bit. It could have been taken better. And Hulkenberg's got an engine issue, and we just flying past him. That happened straight in front of us. So we're up to P7 now. Incredible. I cannot believe that literally our luck in this race just changed. So we're chasing down Hulkenberg really nicely, and suddenly his engine just explodes, and we get to go straight past him, and we are now up to P7. But okay, we might have DRS down here on Stroll. Hopefully we do, because if we don't, we're screwed. Okay, we do, luckily. So we'll flip the DRS open, and Gasly just glided past us. Let's try and get slipstream on Gasly, and he's trying to swerve a bit. I don't know what he's trying there, but we're going to try down around the outside of Gasly to get the move back, because Gasly just absolutely roasted us there, and we luckily did get the move back. Thank God for that. But we're trying to still catch Stroll, so Gasly's really not helping our chances here, and we don't get DRS here. What the hell? How did we not get DRS there? But we just got to keep pushing. I want to try and go rich to the end, really, and I should be able to do it, but I don't really know. I'm hoping I will. By the looks of it, I think I should, but I don't know. I'm just going to stay on it, and if I run out too much, then I'll have to back off. But at the moment, Sector 2 is looking like my strong point, and Sector 1 and 3 is looking like his strong point. So I need to try my fully best to get past him on Sector 2, really, and then just try and defend for the rest of it. So it could be a move, not on this corner, but the next corner, depending on how early he breaks for it. So through here, oh, he's locked completely up, and don't worry, I've made the move stick perfectly on Stroll. What an incredible overtake there. Oh my days. I cannot believe that we're slipstream Stroll so nicely. He just locks up all his wheels. I dive straight down inside and make the move stick perfectly on Stroll. Now we're up to P6, now we just got to defend for one more lap. Come on. Defend, so I'm going to go rich. I'm going to turn the ERS up a little bit more to high, just because I need to, do everything in the book to defend now. I'm going to even get off Stroll's slipstream, so he can't slipstream me, and he is still trying to slipstream me. He's going to weave all the way down the straight to try and slipstream me. I'm going to have to tug it to the inside, because again, he's going to try around my outside. So final lap now, I'm going to dive right back down the inside of him, and keep the move, luckily. And now I've pushed him a little bit out wide, so Magson's going to have a go at him. And Magson has just come out of nowhere. Where has he come from? Incredible performance from Magson then. I don't know where he's just come from, but he's just come out of nowhere. And, well, because of Magson having to get past Stroll and them having a little bit of a battle, they've backed completely off me. So this is great news for me. Now I've just got to keep pushing and bring the car home in P6, which would be incredible. And Stroll's managed to get back up ahead of Magson, but now Magson gets back ahead again. This is incredible. There's a massive battle going on behind me. And whilst I am just trying to pull away, and I am doing it really nicely, they're 1.8 seconds behind me, so hopefully they won't be able to, have a chance down the long final straight on the final lap on me. So yeah, it looks like this could be a solid P6 for us, and well, solid points for the team as well. And we're going to come home and finish a solid P6 in Azerbaijan. What a great result, and more points for me and the team. Nice.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Sebastian Vettel will be very happy with that result as he extends his championship lead. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
I think for driver of the day, I'd probably pick Lando Norris. He lived up to every inch of his reputation today, and I think he'll be going home, quite rightly, a bit proud of himself.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Yeah, so that was a really good race. P6, and we started 13th. I'm really happy with that. And Lance Stroll, obviously, you know, he lost me at the end, and he finished where he started. So yeah, it was a great result then. Devin Butler 14th, Lucas Webber 15th, my teammate 11th, and yeah, it was a great result really. So yeah, I'm actually going to negotiate with a different team, and I know you guys are saying why not just stick with Alfa Romeo, and I know you guys are also going to be saying, well, you know, you're just doing what you did in your Starting from the Bottom Now We're Here series, well, started to do anyway. But what I'm actually going to do is actually, I'm not going to go straight to Ferrari because that's just big guns, and plus you can't anyway because I haven't done enough to, you know, get up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pick a midfield team to start with. I'm actually going to sign a contract with McLaren, and we're going to go for a midfield team first and see how that goes, and hopefully we can perform good enough for season 2 and being, well, either Mercedes or Ferrari. So yeah, McLaren it is, boys.
Our proposal has been accepted, so start saying your goodbyes. You'll be moving to the new team for the next race weekend.